say excuse.
Down the line. Something I'm a little bit worried about right now is Michael Porter Jr. I want to know how well he's going to play this year. You know, for many people, he was a Rookie of the Year candidate, but he's only played 2 games so far this year. And his debut game, he played pretty well. He scored 15 points in 21 minutes. Was 5 for 8 from the field. Had 4 rebounds along with it. But then it's a mystery because the next game against Orlando, he only played 7 minutes.
Correct, with 3 points.
Yeah. So, how do you think he's going to play this year?
I feel like he's just going to get his feet wet. He's trying to get his legs back together. He's a big guy, and his family has a history of injury. They're injury prone, all of them. You can look in the University of Missouri from Jonte and his sisters that were there prior to him and his other brother coming. He's a one, first of all, once in a while. I feel like he's a good generational talent. We can see where he becomes. People were calling him the next Kevin Durant out of high school, and at Nathan Hill with PJ Fuller and his brother as well. I think that this season will be a foundation season in which he'll definitely build off this clearly, but I feel like this is a confidence builder for what is to come. We'll see flashes of greatness and his a high ceiling, but I wouldn't really. 10 to 15, I think is like his max he can get this year, and I don't put too many expectations on him because he's young. This is technically his rookie season.
Right.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we
future's
definitely see. I believe the future is bright for him. I feel like it's just been interesting to see because he's had a lot of miscellaneous injuries throughout the past couple of years, and we've been kind of getting played with when it comes to his playing time, because we've been getting news or he's gonna play, and then it's something came up and he's gonna. So it's just been interesting to see if he's actually been injury prone or if there's something that maybe the team is just trying to hide from the audience, because he was supposed to play in the summer league. He was supposed to make his debut earlier last year. He didn't play in the preseason until a certain amount of periods, and he didn't play too many minutes in the preseason, as probably a lot of people expected. I mean, of course, this is a playoff team, and of course, they got guys like Gary Harris, Jokic, and a lot of other players as well that are just kind of established in the position. It's going to be interesting to see, because maybe they were just thinking, like, they started the season undefeated. They're like, we don't really need you to play because we're winning. Yeah. So it's kind of like, maybe that was their thought process. But like you said, I think that he's going to be a great talent, and it's just going to be interesting to see his development. Right. And hopefully he stays healthy, because I'm a fan.
Same, man. Nuggets are a great young team for the league, and we'll see who they become.
Definitely. Another guy that's been coming off a recent string of injuries has been Isaiah Thomas, and he's been having an electric debut coming off the bench this year with the Wizards, who are without one of their starting point guard, their franchise point guard, John Wall.
Mr. Wall.
For, an indefinite amount of time due to injuries. Do you think Isaiah can get back to his old self?
I hope so, man. I'm not going to lie, bro. He became an MVP candidate like 2 or 3 seasons ago, I want to say, in Celtics, and he's been injuries has just slowed him down, whether it's his hip, his back, and then recently, I believe it was his thumb, his left thumb, which, people are like, his thumb, like, that can affect your shooting, let's be honest. He's averaging about 16.3 off the bench. That's solid. Come on, I don't know if it's the AI braids or what's going on.
Maybe I think it's the hair change.
But seriously, I think Isaiah he's an energy guy, so he can bring a lot of energy and points off the bench. He's definitely not a Lou Williams, but he brings a different dynamic to the team, and it's a spark plug, I would say. So I think he can produce 16 to 18 points a game. I can see him doing that. And
Isaiah's always been a pretty good scorer, sometimes volume scorer, but he's been really apt to put up high numbers. And like you said, I think the Lou Williams comparison will be interesting to see, because it's going to be interesting if he's going to be able to accept that type of role. He may not believe that he's a talent that should come off the bench, but maybe that's going to be his niche. Maybe that's going to be his thing, where he can come off a little bit more freely and not have to worry about other players, because the Wizards, they have guys like Bradley Beal in the starting lineup that are just kind of cooking right now. So it's like, do you want to share that role, or can you just kind of come off and pretty much what you're going to expect, and you're going to be able to just take that charge off the bench? So maybe I think that's going to be his issue, is just simply adapting to what the team may need from him. But I definitely hope he gets back to his old self because he was, providing a lot of hope for a lot of fans worldwide and a lot of guys that are hooping from courts all around the country. So it's definitely going to be a lot interesting to see.
We crossed over, then we slammed dunk. Michael Jordan 6 rings make me slam dunk. Don't know whiskey with the chickens, I'm a slam dunk.